Today, I'd like to talk about component prop reactivity versus component initialization. And there's one important pitfall that you might run into, so you can avoid it by understanding the difference between those two concepts. So let's jump in. Over here, you can see that I prepared a card component. Here you can see we have the color prop, and then we also have the cards dictionary, which is a constant, and it maps the color name to the corresponding card emoji of that color. And over here, we can see that we initialize the card variable to the card corresponding to its color. And then over here in the paragraph tag, we show the color name and then a colon and the card emoji of that color. So let's jump into the app component, which is actually rendering this card component over here. And as you can see here, we have the color prop into which we push the value of the color variable, which is initialized here, to the color red. So if we go over to our browser and we check what we have the color red and the corresponding card emoji, which is rendered by the card component. So let's do one thing right now. Let's add a button, and that button will be used to change the color, for example. And we need to have a click handler on it, and let's call the method change color. And we're gonna implement it right here, change color function, which will modify the color variable to blue, for example. All right, and when we save this, we jump to the browser and we click change the color. Uh-oh, now what? We can see that the color name was changed to blue, but the card emoji stayed the same. So why is that? Let me show you. So if I go to the app component, and so we can see here that we're pushing in the color value that's changed to blue. And then in the card component, that prop is, of course, reactive because all props are reactive in Svelte. So Svelte detected the change and patched its paragraph color variable, and it changed it to blue. But the card stayed the same. And why did it stay the same? Well, it's because this initialization code didn't rerun when the prop changed. And that's because the initialization that's happening over here is happening only when the component renders for the first time, and that's when the page loads. When the prop changes, it just patches the value of the prop. So over here, in order to make the card component reactive as well, we need to actually declare it as reactive. So we can use this $: syntax. And now we say, okay, card variable is reactive and it depends on the color value as well. If we save this and now go over to the browser and click the change color, and we can see now that the emoji turned blue. So you might be wondering, well, this line also executes once when the component gets rendered, right? Yes, but this is actually a declaration of the reactive variable. You declare reactive variable once, and then it's reactive from that point on. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and see you next time.